Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening is for the FSC Amateur Welterweight Championship to be fought over 5 3-minute rounds. So ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, he enters the cage with a record of 5 victories, no defeats, representing Red Kings MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sife-Allah Azahaf. His opponent this evening, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he enters the cage with a record of 8 victories, 2 defeats, representing Proma MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Charles Simmons. Our referee in charge and third man in the cage, Mr. Dan Moverheady.
Welterweight title action, Sife-Allah Azahaf, undefeated at 5-0, representing Red Kings MMA. In the blue corner, Charles Simmons, 8-2. In the red corner, representing Pro My MMA. Simmons, at 33, will be the elder man, actually coming out of a bit of an injury situation, we understand.
So he says, yeah, some rib damage a few weeks ago. Simmons is looking like one of those really interesting fighters already. Throwing some really crazy stuff. I mean, the first kick he threw was a question mark kick that landed straight on the jaw.
It's not often that you see a guy lead combinations with the hands with a back fist, stepping in with a back fist. So, yeah, loving the work so far from Simmons. He's got a great sense of humor, too, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Loves to perform and entertain, and apparently loves cheese as well, according to his survey here. So,
well, I'm glad he included that. I mean, that's really important.
That's key.
Yeah.
Very, very key. It might help him win this fight, too, you know? Either way, back to the action here. Azahaf opting to stay at close range. And after all the wild kind of unpredictability that we saw from Simmons to lead it, I really can't blame him.
That's it. And Simmons was rubbing his eye then for a second. I think he's got a bit of a mouse under the right eye. Seems to be swelling up a little bit.
Good head pressure here from Azahaf. Sife-Allah Azahaf so far controlling things with short knees. Good returns here from Simmons. Both guys tied up. Under over.
Nice.
Can he get the lift? Yes, he can.
Nice work. Really good. I think he stuck to his guns there. You know, he had his arms in the right place. Simmons looked like he wanted to twist out of it, and of course, the taller person, it can be quite difficult in that position. But yeah, well done from Azahaf. He now gets rewarded with a nice side control.
Yeah, it was a good sense of timing, in my opinion. He was patient, and he didn't go for it until that he knew he'd be able to complete, and that's a nice decision-making to see. There's the knees. Let's hope it's not to the damaged ribs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great position to throw knees from. I mean,
we've seen that tonight
quite
a bit.
We've seen it a few times, yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times. And, you know, you're keeping busy, so whilst controlling your opponent. So it's a great technique to do whilst inside control. Oh, nice from Simmons. Out the back door.
And Simmons comes right in to return. Can he get the takedown?
Nice.
Outside trip. He's able to respond in due course.
Wow.
Simmons walking high. Thought about grabbing an arm, but it's those big moves sometimes that do not work in jiu-jitsu. You go for the arm all at once, but, well, maybe it does work. I don't know.
Simmons has got some moves.
He does. He's got some funky footwork.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. 1 in, 4 more to go, possibly here at FIGHTSTAR 19. 2 of 5 here. Sife-Allah Azahaf landing the 2-3. Simmons with looping punches from the hips once again. Showed the question mark and then actually went to a straight kick. 360 on the spinning wheel kick. That's not the decision making you want to see, though, given your back at close range.
Yeah, he went for the spinning heel kick again, but he was too close. Yeah, he was too close, and so yeah, he needs a bit more distance. But I love it. I love the style.
Yeah, he's got a tricky style to him.
Yeah, I want to see what he's going to do next.
He's got to get out of here first, though. Might go for a throw, but that is the difference.
Nice, Azahaf in control now.
Yeah, Azahaf was able to get this earlier in round 1, but, you know, stick with what works, right? You kind of find a way and you keep to it.
Yeah, but it didn't really take long for Simmons to reverse the position and end up on top himself. So, you know, that unorthodox style that he has, let's see if he can use it. Maybe feet on the fence to push off, maybe.
And the collar tie to give your back just to get the roll through, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
risky.
I mean, yeah, risky.
But fun.
I feel like if anyone could do it, he could do it.
That's true.
You know, but yeah, a little risky. I don't think Azahaf's going to give up this position, though. I mean, he knows he's in a great position.
Yeah, a hard-fought position, and he's right where he wants to be.
Yeah. Yeah, we may see some more knees in this position.
Just enough work for Daniel Movahidi to let this one roll on. Nice. Thought about the mount. Went back. Here we go. Can Simmons recover?
He gets his guard back. He's in a better position than he was.
Thought about the up kick, but I believe that he was grounded. I believe Azahaf had a knee down.
Yeah, Simmons trying everything. You know, he's trying to sweep the feet out while he stood up.
Now, here's the thing. If you're Azahaf, do you just try to do this for a couple of rounds so he gets tired and then go for a finish? You got 5.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can hold side control quite well. So there's nothing wrong with trying to attack the arm. It's not going to cost him anything. You know, I think he should maybe try and attack the arm, get a figure 4 or something. As long as he's heavy. I mean, he's a bit busier now. He's working the strikes a little bit more, which is good. I mean, as long as he does that, he's not going to get stood up.
Here's where the pro rules would be helpful, right?
Yes. Yeah, this would be different.
This would be elbow territory.
Yes, it would.
But I love the fact that he's still using it to kind of make him uncomfortable and so on. So, well within the rules so far. 2 are history, 3 potentially in your future. We go to 3 of 5 here at FIGHTSTAR 19. Chris Hookster with you alongside Colin Howells. Great to be here.
Oh, what a kick.
Championship fight underway. Simmons goes down off the leg kick. Azahaf dropping some payload courtesy of the right roundhouse. And again, spinning back fist lands. Saw Simmons actually kind of go down and touch himself on the ribs. I'm not sure if he torqued something.
Oh, he's just a trickster. I mean, he pointed at Azahaf's foot like, you know, your laces are undone. He's trying everything. He's trying everything in there. It's great.
Almost a little bit of a shoulder roll there. And sometimes when you fight with your forehead like this, though, it just Yeah.
Yeah, as you said it.
But it's fun. I'm loving it. He apparently only trained up until 3 weeks ago. So to what extent he was in shape for this fight. He went for the trip. He actually tried to trip out the back legs. I'm loving this. Charles Simmons, you are the man. Take nothing away from Azahaf either. Sife-Allah Azahaf. It takes two to tango for sure, but it's been a great fight. An entertaining fight for sure.
Yeah, I think Simmons has probably got a table full of cheese waiting for him after this, a rainbow of cheese selection.
He's got a table full of moves too, though. I mean, you could draw a pie chart, and you wouldn't be able to see all the different sections of stuff he can pull out of the bag. It's great stuff.
Very nice, Chris. Very nice.
You're making me hungry, though. So Azahaf now advances from half guard, looking for some top pressure, pinning the shoulders, doing a good job of posturing and then passing. His weight distribution has been excellent in this fight. I think that's been a really key thing, that he's been often been able to pin the four corners, if you will, the hips, the shoulders.
Yeah.
A lot of the right things.
Yeah, he's been really strong from side control, and he's not rushed. He's taken his time, and he's grinded it out. I mean, he's back here again.
You got to dot the I's and cross the T's against the Simmons, because you just don't know. You don't know what he's going to do.
No.
And you don't know what he can't do either.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we might see some more now. We're going to stand up again. Oh.
Got to be careful, though.
Yeah. Yeah. His elbow was pretty close there.
Even if it's a forearm, you know. I mean, it gets questionable at that point, but 10-second clapper. Will we see the championship rounds here?
Oh, nice.
Simmons drops for the leg.
Why not?
Time runs out. We move to the championship rounds here in the welterweight division. Round 4. Simmons versus Azahaf at 170. And big punches here from Azahaf. 2-3 lands. Nice knees to the midsection. Simmons trying to get some head movement in play, but he has eaten some shots here so far.
He is. He's taken a good few shots. And Azahaf looks like he wants to finish it this round. Looks like he wants to take his man out. Simmons with that crazy style.
Beautiful takedown there. Effortless trip. I think he caught Simmons resting a little bit, maybe a little bit light in the leg, and just cranked it to the floor.
Yeah.
Up, says Dana Movahidi. That for me was the strategy. Go in there, tire the guy out, let him show all of his cards. Safety, safety first. Defend, defend, defend. Once he's exhausted, then go for the finish.
Smart moves, yeah. And Simmons is looking like he's breathing really heavy. He's slowing down. He's on the back foot.
Simmons with the heel kick to the back of the calf. That's pretty gangster, man.
It's gangster, gangster, gangster.
Even the audience behind us, pardon the language. Pardon the language. They're loving it, though.
Yeah, I wonder if Azahaf's going to go for a takedown.
A smile from Simmons here. Daniel Movahidi only too happy to oblige. But you know what? I got to go out there and say, if you're winning the fight like that against the cage and you're working, you're trying to improve, you're keeping it technical, that is MMA. That is the glue of MMA.
Oh!
Simmons lands the left, and down goes Azahaf. Could it be the miracle? The Christmas miracle here at FIGHTSTAR.
He's not out of it yet. Simmons is still in this fight. He's still dangerous.
Oh, that has taken the breath out of me. I haven't had this much fun in MMA in a long time, Colin.
Okay, Simmons' hands on his hips, taking some deep breaths now.
That was smart, though.
Yep.
I'd say get him back up and go for the knockout shot. But Simmons has got to pick that shot. Spinning back fist there from Azahaf. Excellent connections with the legs. Simmons going for broke here, it would seem.
Oh, back kick.
You know, that's actually supposed to be a straight technique.
Yeah.
So you know a guy's tired when it ends up being like a circular technique, right?
Yeah, it's like a 360. But Simmons making no effort to put his hands up at all. He's happy just to do his thing. Hey, there we go.
The old rolling thunder to the fly swatter. I mean, it wasn't quite a rolling thunder.
It
was like a cartwheel kick or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Simmons special.
The Simmons special to the fly swat. Well, these two humble reporters can only call the fight that's in front of them, but we will go to the 5th round here in what has been a barn burner between Azahaf and Simmons. Sife-Allah Azahaf taking on Charles Simmons. Azahaf looking to stay undefeated here and looks to be well on the road to victory. A patient 3 minutes in my mind, Colin, and he's got that. I mean, you got to give a lot of credit. We've been talking a lot about the trickster maneuvers of Simmons, but it's been a very smart performance from Azahaf with, you know, a few kind of tricky moments to navigate, as we said.
It's hard to fight against somebody like Simmons. You don't know what he's going to do. There's no pattern to his fighting, so you just don't know what he's going to do.
He does the kind of stuff that, you know, your training partners would be told off for doing.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, he kind of, I think he goes along with what he feels.
He's on the phone. Simmons is on the phone. The corner looks far more concerned than he does.
Oh.
Head kick. There was coverage there. I mean, that's the thing. He looks completely gassed, but he puts a head kick up there that, you know, could be the #1 stunner.
He's still dangerous. He's still dangerous. He puts a lot of power into his techniques. So, you know, Azahaf, he can't think that Simmons is totally gassed and not dangerous, because he is. We've seen what he can do.
So for me right now, it's just Azahaf got to run the clock, stick to the, you know, clinch work and the uptight engagement that we're seeing. MMA is all about distances, and I think that Azahaf has shown good vision of understanding when he needed to close and when he needed to just kind of abort.
Yeah.
Nice right.
That was nice.
Very, very good clean maneuver and punch from Azahaf. Simmons looks to spin, and he steps in with the back fist.
Still throwing those kicks.
He is. Left hook to a 2. Nothing but air from Azahaf. Simmons with the potential throw counter.
wonder if Azahaf's going to go for another big throw. I mean, like you say, he doesn't need to, does he? He
No.
can just grind him.
No, I would stay here. I mean, the head pressure, maybe drop down. Yeah, get this. Seal the deal there.
Yeah.
And then pass. I mean, just very smart stuff here from Azahaf. It's not easy. You know, you get the fans yelling stuff. You're tired. You've gone all the way into the championship rounds. You have to keep your wits about you in MMA. That is one of the most difficult things about the sport. And it's great to see amateurs like this keeping it entertaining, but also putting in a disciplined performance. That, for me, is important. And that will be, in my opinion, what has won Azahaf this tonight.
I don't know if, yeah, well, Simmons is going to get up. And there we go.
We go the full 5 here at FIGHTSTAR 19. All seems but a foregone conclusion. Colin Howells, any reflections?
Great fight. A really entertaining fight. I mean, again, a good clash of styles. I loved it. I loved what Simmons was doing. Even the thing is, you get some fighters that have a few tricky moves that they do, exciting stuff that they do. But when they start getting tired, they go back to their bread and butter. They go back to the basics. With Simmons, he didn't stop. That is his style. That is his true style, and it's really, really entertaining. But Azahaf, a disciplined fighter, I was really impressed with him as well. I liked his side control. His pressure from side control was really tough and hard for Simmons to get out of. And yeah, I think he's got this, and well done.
To Jonathan Millard.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, after 5 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scoring about the same. Therefore, your winner by unanimous decision and new FIGHTSTAR Championship Amateur Welterweight Champion in the blue corner. Azahaf.